Alrighty. I think that's enough of that before that song gets overplayed. Howdy howdy, I'm Hazel, and I'm happy that you're here. We're going to be playing a bit of Way of the Passive Fist today. I don't have anything in my save files here, but I did once play this up to Chapter 6. I only remember the first chapter, because I played it to test out streaming last night unlisted. But now it's real, and people can hear me. Wild. But yeah, this is a cute little side-scroller beat-em-up with a focus on parry timings. I was getting into it. Okay, you know, the game wants me to get into it faster, and that's fair, honestly. Been dragging my feet a little. And also, I realized that I don't think any of the clocks in my apartment actually have the same time on them. You ever get that where all your devices just kind of end up a minute or two off? And I can't say I care enough to figure out which one's right. Now, I really like the difficulty scroll sliders on this game. The way it actually tells you exactly what it is you're getting. You can see this as well in games like Baldur's Gate 3 if you do the custom mode, and I'm quite a fan of that. I think I'm probably just going to keep everything at base this first time off. Good to see some people in the chat. Howdy Fowl, Ameliorate, Hawkwood. Good to see y'all. I'm still figuring out how to see everything I want to in chat while I've got my screen set up here. I've actually got... So this game isn't running in a full screen kind of vibe. It's, I had to do a smaller size and then scale it up for the stream just to be able to see the, what's it called? The edges, basically. If I tried to do a full screen, it was kind of showing a bit of white on the edges that was not exactly what I was looking for. Just getting a little bit of screen setup here. That's where I wanted this to be. There we are. Okay. I hear someone said much better, and I'm curious what exactly I've changed. But if things are good now, I'm gonna move forward. Or, I forgot that I said, how are y'all doing? Oh, I forgot to read the lore last time. Doing it this time. Nope. I learned that you can scroll back. Thank you, ADHD-friendly tools. And I'm blabbing again, so I've missed the lines. Planart Zircon... Planart? I'm so good at this. This is why I'm a streamer, y'all. Planet... Maybe reading isn't... Maybe reading just isn't the move here. A distant, desolate world home to a long-forgotten colony. Dissenters had warned that the planet was too close to its star to support life, and they were right. Eager explorers who rushed to capitalize on the planet's rich resources are now left stranded on a harsh, unforgiving world struggling to survive. Enter the Wanderer. A legend of the waste. The Wanderer has learned to survive by mastering the art of the passive fist. With patience and a steady hand, the Wanderer can endure any attack and outlast any foe. Emerging from isolation, the Wanderer heads into a nearby settlement to confront raiders wreaking havoc in the wastes. I love the art style of this game so much. Hello, Mr. Tutorial. Big fan of your head spikes. The gameplay of this is very reminiscent in some ways to Sekiro-style Souls-like. Sekiro being a game that I really need to play more of. But I like the idea of kind of exhausting down an enemy's ability to act and then simply informing them that the fight is over. The pacifist has a very gentle way of turning their enemies off. Good to hear on the bitrate. We'll see if that keeps up once things start moving a little faster. First one always gets me. Something about this point in the tutorial is always where I start to get things wrong. But I have practiced it a few times by now with the practices I've done to stream this game. Now, most of the time, like I've said, this game is a little gentle, but sometimes someone earns violence. Yeah, that's fun. It's kind of like what if a fighting game also had some of the score mechanics of Guitar Hero. In both ways, this game is hitting a rather nostalgic nerve for me, which I quite enjoy. There being perfect parries, it makes me want it more, but I don't see it very often. Okay, the timing was off on that one. But I can get it back here. No. You know? Something about plans and making them is... Just saying's enough for that. Always with the grab. I do like that games have seemingly decided altogether that purple is the color of grab. In Night Rain, one of the big things they added to some previous bosses were electric purple effects to show what a grab attack was and when it was coming. And it's cute to see that similarly seen in a game quite different. Okay, I love this moment of game design, because it shows us, I believe we've seen one of these poles before already for checkpoints. And it points this one out, but we can still see on the screen something that's the same color. So if I hit RT over here... See, I actually only took damage so that I could kind of show off that mechanic and get the healing. And that's the love of the game, is what it is to show off all things, is to also get hits sometimes. And that's just really being respectful to creators and says nothing about my skill as a gamer. I love that parry so much. It's cool to see, like, in some ways I imagine it's just easier to teach gamers things that they've learned already from other things. Which kind of puts an expectation of knowledge of culture and stuff, but I don't know. I believe hitting dodge button when the purple shows up is the ideal timing. See, I don't mind the yellow paint, but what I love is scuff marks. Things that show that people have used this area to climb before. Yellow paint is nice for visibility though, if you're going for something with a more stylistic effect. Like Mirror's Edge, for example. A game that I really fell in love with a playthrough. Oop. There goes the combo. And purple here gets to have a little bit of a different timing, which I love. This game does a little bit of color coding here and there, but I think it also has some accessibility settings for that, which is nice. Oh yeah, I always forget about violence, you know? If only more people forgot about violence. Maybe? Is that a political statement? Let's not do that, it's my first stream. Hey, Mr. Spook. Mr. Book? I want a smart and book, and I didn't come out with a word. How do you feel about books?
No more books.
Now, I can't agree with that sentiment. I've seen people give off that opinion before, and they needed to be punched, so, like, glad I'm here. Okay, right, you do that. Okay. Nope. You're going for it. I can feel you're going for it. Yep, there it is. Now, I feel a little bit like I'm cheating here because I've done this fight a few times to practice this stream. However, there's so many levels left after this where I will not do well. So, why not have a little fun on this one? Yeah, the push... There's so many different rhythms you kind of have to figure out. I almost wish I did worse in that boss fight, so I had to struggle to keep up with that rhythm more, just because of how cool it is to play. And because I didn't get a gold medal on the first level, I'll have a reason to come back to this. Ah, good to hear. And honestly, I'm not sure if we're gonna get many more sandstorm effects after that guy, but we'll see. Having recovered from the fight, the Wanderer couldn't shake the sight of the big guy's mechanical arm. It was bigger than mine. Looks like the good doctor is at it again. With renewed purpose, the Wanderer sets out towards the tower on the horizon. Time to face an old foe and see just how mad the world has become. Something about this kind of deserty setting, and honestly just the mention of mechanical arms, really reminds me of the anime Gearless Joe. Which, I'm pretty sure that was the name of the anime, or at the least it was the name of the guy in it, but it's a very fun fighting anime, or maybe it was called Megalobox, for that matter. Mostly centered around boxers who use mechanical assistance to do things in their fights. Punch harder, punch faster, increase performance. Yeah, the anime itself was called Megalobox, the character is called Gearless Joe, right. As I might be giving away a bit. His kind of thing was he fought without the gear against opponents it did, which, I mean, people love an underdog. Honestly, I thought the Nintendo's ARMS game was cool. And that's speaking as someone who never played it and watched probably 2 YouTube videos of people playing it, and that's it. But it seemed cool from that little bit. Now, we've talked a little bit before about how games will kind of think that you know knowledge from other games, other experiences, other things culturally. Now, this is a post-apocalyptic world, but I'm pretty sure that's an explosive. Pretty sure. Now that I think of it, there's a bit of a light pinkish, purplish flash above the stamina. What? Okay. Yeah, so, okay, explosives. So we're gonna confirm that. Not all of them can be seen. Those ones were nice. These ones are rude. The nice explosives show you the buttons. That... I know people who would feel ways about that sentence, and I'm going to move on and punch things. Explosives are nobody's friend if you have no footwork. Yeah, it's amazing how resilient explosives are to the apocalypse when people are just kinda drying it out. Like, I feel like a minefield isn't that hard to disarm if you have time and rocks. And, like, a fence. I guess the knowledge of where the mines are is really important for that. I lost quite a bit of health on this area. But, you know, that's the cost of explosives. Maybe. I guess the cost of explosives, there's probably a lot of material costs, and chemically there's... I don't know how money works. Okay, that was the wrong... Nope, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons in a row. I'm just gonna... You know, we can all agree that no one wants to be over there when that explodes. You know? Ah, I tried to push him into it. Okay, that was pretty cute. Those crescent knives are really fun, and if you I think if you just parry them, they might come back. Whee! Okay, light blue, you're fast. It's a little bit of, you know... Ooh. Okay. That's fair. And that's why we have checkpoints. You can tell that things are getting worse because the gravity is affecting this more. What? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It definitely feels much easier to make use of the explosives for my own gains. Now that I'm taking a little bit of time and paying a bit more... Hold on. Are these mines? I'm starting to think these are coming from above, because there seems to be a shadow happening. Oh goodness. Pardon me? Oh, you're fast. How fast? You had the tiniest little bit of stamina. Yeah, you can kind of hear it whistling in. Ooh, a level up. Max health, that's a nice bonus. Ooh. We're gay. I was wondering if that's what those were. Okay, so... No, okay, mine's still explosive. For some reason I was like, wait, if the explosions were coming from the sky, maybe the ground... No, Shira, the... Ah. Bomb's bad. A lesson we learned from Power Rangers. Maybe? I didn't watch a lot of Power Rangers. Well, at least the Apocalypse had solar panels. Oh, you? Okay. I am overwhelmed by women and fast men. Oh, that was not the best target for that. I've seen the Power Rangers where when they fight, they go behind a, what is it called? I'm forgetting the name of the walls. Is it just bamboo walls? When it's all silhouette fights, and you don't actually see much going on, but you get to imagine most of what's going on. What? Okay, you know, sometimes a shirtless man approaches you and you just punch him as hard as you can, and that's a fair response. Oh, okay. Grabs first, grab first. Oh, double grab. You wily bear. Come on. Yes. Okay, one. And I've got a full bar for whatever's happening next. Whew. Never mind. That's not how that works. Oh, I've cleared the skirmish in the outskirts. Definitely not quite as proficient as this level, but I didn't take this one as one of my practice ones when testing out OBS recording, so fair. Yeah, that is a much appreciated part of the group combat. There are definitely times when it feels like they're not, though. And like, even when there are many people and they're kind of choosing who's going to go first, they do... Similar to if I've ever made you watch the fight of Itadori fighting Hanami with Todo, the confusion of who is going to attack next can be an interesting bit of mental delay. There are definitely games where they don't take turns, and I'm glad this is one where it does. As the sun rises, the wanderer presses onward through the desert. Where arrogant settlers once attempted to tame the sun's power, now stands a reflecting field of decay inhabited by fanatics. Behold these fiercely protected lands. Beyond these fiercely protected lands lies an inevitable confrontation with inner demons and false idols. But first these burnt and blistered maniacs must be battled. Welcome to Sun Worshipper territory. That reminds me, I need to play more of Cassette Beasts. Solar Devotion. You know, I said it was a good thing that there were solar panels in the apocalypse, but I might be about to eat those words and possibly some glass, so... Oh, I guess that's what the mask is for. Honestly, good time to have an N95 mask, it feels like. All this dust. Yeah, they seem mad. They could use gentleness, honestly. It's interesting that the style has become... like, armor is not something these people think of. Most of the time, if they're wearing clothes, it's to put armor on... like, put something offensive on top of it. Which I imagine is also to account for the extreme heat in a world like this. Oop, that was a double grab. Your timing is really getting to me, man. I guess in fairness, I could just dodge everything. It doesn't reduce his stamina quite as much, it seems, to dodge than it does to properly parry, but I wonder if it's like a wider, more forgiving window or something like that. At the very least, it helps me avoid grab attacks. I would love a cache. You know, maybe being burned and blistered is part of being in this sun-worshipping cult, and that's why they wear no clothes except for highly reflective metal parts. What? Well, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand these. Parry... Nope. I partially understand these. I'm getting there. I'm gonna learn you. Oh, you knocked out... Okay, well... I was really looking forward to learning your pattern, but they got tired. I think one of them actually knocked out their friend there by coming to fight me. Yes! Okay! I was right. It's a parry and dodge to grab. I'm really just not a fan of fighting the guys who can grab you, so it feels like a good time to use... Oh my! speaking of deadly lasers. Very deadly, very laser. I wonder if putting those reflective things on the tents really helps keep the... Well, I imagine it would if it's reflecting the sun more than it is absorbing it. Well, I guess the solar panels are meant to... I don't know how the physics of glass is gonna work in this kind of situation. But I do know that it looks like it sucks here. I'm glad my character is well protected from the elements, the goggles, the mask, the cape. A little bit worried about that elbow, but we make do. Gotta have some weaknesses. Whoop. You got a fun pattern. 1, 2, 3, dodge. Okay. Oh, you lived. Bye. Oh, I just figure lasers are a consequence of you get the wrong sunbeam and whoop, laser time. Yeah, the trickiness really comes into play when you're mixing up the enemies that have these slightly different timings. Oh, I've got a punch. Oh, I know I don't. Oh, no. I've stopped trying to remember that guy's pattern, and I've just started kind of trying to instant react his moves, because I just... memory is not how I'm gonna beat that guy. I've for some reason decided that skill might be, and that... nope. Nah, no, you know, maybe memory... maybe I should give memory another chance. Why'd I use the punch now? At least I can focus on this guy. Honestly, good to get the practice, because these guys are way too liable to be what ends a life for me. Ooh! Okay. So I've really learned that I need to be a little bit more careful about that punch. I think it probably has better range than my usual parries though, so maybe if I back up a little I can get it off without getting interrupted there. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if that area was quicksand before, but it's about to be... I'm gonna fall right in. Oh no. That's a Nakawa slam. Face the enemy, maybe. As a suggestion. I'm learning you. I'm getting there. I'm getting there with more health than last time. Why'd I say that? Why would I say that out loud and tempt fate to take away my ability to live in a video game and not in real life, because it doesn't have that ability? What was I talking about? Right, getting my ass kicked. Hey, I got the catch. Ooh, that is such a fun throwback when it works. Yeah, when it's just him, he will just keep going. Oop, too early. Nope, okay. Keep starting with the block, and that's for the last enemy. Woo! I look just like Buddy Holly. You know, in some ways, he just saved my life. I think that did less damage than the laser would have. I'm gonna take a guess at that and assume that that went out in my favor. Oh, goodness. Quite thankful for the healing. Especially because this is a long enough walk to make me feel like I'm about to fight someone real tough. Okay, hello. Okay. It's even faster on that. That's gonna really mess me up with that timing. Ooh. I've gotta stop trying to use my thing just any time. I'm definitely getting punished for that. It's good to use on an enemy that's approaching. Ooh. That was unfortunate. Where am I? Okay. Yep. That is fair. Yeah, maybe if I get that punch off a little quicker, but it doesn't work as a parry. It's got more startup time than my parries do. But if I went right into... If I didn't use it on the same rhythm that I was using for a lot of my other parries, it might work out better. Yep, there's the laser. Nope. So that was another thing I really like in this game. If you hit the push button too early, it slows you down and makes it so the enemies kind of... It staggers them. And like, it'll give you a break sometimes, but it also can just kind of throw off your rhythm. And it would also matter if you're trying to do things like get a good time score and whatnot, but I like that it kind of punishes you for being a little bit too excited to hit that button. Oop, you again. Parry dodge. Parry dodge. Getting better at those. 1, 2, 3, wind up. 4. 1, 2, 3, wind up. Just him left. Woohoo! Parry grab. Dodge. Oop. Nope. There we go. Moving forward with more life than before, it feels like. Especially after this. Some interesting looking... edibles? No, not edibles, that's a different thing. but things that are edible. I hope. I hope they were edible because I did indeed consume them. You and your quick knives. You and your slow knives. You and your body knives. This desert is full of knives. And not a single cactus, to be fair, so like there's balance at least. Maybe there's been cactuses, but the cactuses haven't been trying to fight me, so I haven't noticed them. Or maybe the cactuses have been trying to fight me all along, and that's what this game is teaching me. What? I'm getting more why would I why would I attempt to say I was getting more confident at that guy's moveset? The power of hubris is strong. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Up a little. I wasn't sure if you were gonna get caught in that. 2, 3, 4. Push. 1, 2. Kill still. I have enjoyed this little vibe with the 2 chapters so far, that you start getting hints of the boss's abilities as you go through the level, mostly because they don't respect the boundaries of the screen and they are shooting you. You non-believer. You have no right to defile this land with your presence. I imagine them being very dry. I'm imagining a very dry voice. I don't know if that's what y'all are imagining. This person seems dry to me. Those who seek shelter from the sun are weak. I was right. They do want the stun on the... Okay, so they want to be burned and blistered. Summon, 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 summon down the road. That's not how that song goes. As a glorious sun reaches its midday peak, all shall be bathed in its divine light. I'm not doing it again. It hurt. And you know what? That taught me something. Don't join cults. I'm gonna drink some water and then fight this guy. Embrace the sun, for it is your salvation. I can't imagine that he wanted that to rhyme, but it did.
You will believe. You will see the light.
You know, I feel like I was actually kind of close with the voice after hearing it. Okay, what am I working with here? Light. I see. I'm not attempting to attack or accomplish much at all, it seems, in this. Ooh, okay, yep. I gotta watch him for that. Oh. So dodging... Pressing B, the dodge, didn't dodge that laser thing. So do I have to dash out of that? Oh dear. Well, they're Tanner and Tanner every day. Let's get that voice line again.
You will believe. You will see the light.
Thank you very much. Ow. Okay. Okay. That light is really... I almost want to stay on him to stop him from doing that light move in a way. Ooh, nope. Okay. This boss is maybe gonna take a little bit more, but I really like it. It feels like the dash mechanic, so far at least, is most important once you get to the boss. Both the tire and the laser.
You will believe. You will see the light.
I wonder what that is on Tanner's belt strap there. I mean, to be fair, I've been wondering about the orbs on mine too, but honestly, they just look cool and I'm happy about that. Ooh. Two, three. Ooh, nope, he got me. That fast poke. I gotta be careful because he alternates that, so now light's coming. And now light. Okay. I'm starting to learn it. Light. 1, 2. Light. 1, 2. 2. Light. 2. Okay. I'm learning. He's got a quick pattern. I need to hit him... When do I hit him with the punch? After the 2 parries, I think? I think that's... Because I don't think he's gonna go into the light quick enough to stop me from hitting the power punch. And it kind of seems like on this one I want to stay close to him, because his... Like, well...
You will believe. You will see the light.
I guess it's a matter of what I end up finding easiest to get the parries off on. Okay, I was wrong about the timing there, I think. And it doesn't matter what way I dash, I'm seeing. As long as I hit the dash button on the light, I will dodge it. It's okay if I dash into light. One, two, three. 1, 2. Missed again. Okay. I've got to figure out where my window actually is. Is it close? Ah, okay. Yeah, there's no reason I have to be far away from him during that light thing. Okay. I am starting to figure it out. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, light. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, light. I'm getting it. 1, 2, light. Give me that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, light. 1, 2, light. Punch. 1, push. 1, 2, light. I'm just saying the moves at this point, but I figured out what I need to do. Oh, his name is Tanner. I've never looked in the bottom right corner for very long. I understand that's where the boss's health is, but all I know is I need to keep punching and surviving until I don't need to keep punching.
You will believe. You will see the light.
You can't see anything, Tanner. That hat over your eyes. Is that... I don't know what's going on with your head, but it seems uncomfortable for at least... I'm not sure if it's more uncomfortable for you or the people who have to interact with you, but it doesn't seem nice in general. Where'd my good light dodges go? Me putting on too heavy a boner in Elden Ring? Yeah, that's... What is with this one? 1, 2, light. 1, 2, 3... Do I have to say it? Do I have to say it out loud to be good at the game? 1, 2. Come on. Light. Late on the light. 1, 2. Light. Early on the light, but it was fine. 1. Timing got a little weird on that one. Let's try again.
You will believe. You will see the light.
Alrighty. You say so. One, 2, 3. 1, 2. Light. Punch. 1, 2. Light. 1, 2, 3. Give me that. 1, 2. Light punch. Give me that. 1, 2, 3. You're done. Was it light time already? 1, 2. Light. 1, 2, 3. Down. Poke, poke. Light. Ooh, didn't get the punch. Poke. Oop, 1 poke. Got the light. 1, 2, 3. Poke, poke. Light. Punch. Light. Oop. He seems to do another light after I hit him. The pattern isn't as consistent. Well, it's still consistent. I just need to do it right. 1, 2. Light. I think he's getting a little faster, possibly. Or I just missed 1 hit. 1, 2. Light. Punch. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Light. Ooh. Trixie Tana, Trixie. Light. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Light. Punch. Good night, Tana. It is past your bedtime, or no, I don't know. Good night? Oh, hello. I've unlocked a new ability. I can Nakawa! I have gained the superior ability to Nakawa my enemies. Honestly, for a chapter called Solar Devotion, that's incredibly fitting. To shed a little context on this, one of the people in chat here plays a... Oh, I'm forgetting the name of the species, but a character in Sword World who gains her power from the sun and wrestles people and throws them into the ground very hard. Nakawa is an incredible fighter. Yeah, you know, plant many saplings, and sometimes the saplings are the bones of your enemies. But you know, that's fertilizer. Soleil, that's what they're called. So Amy's playing a Cirque du Soleil. Amelia. I should know how to say your dang name by now. Ameliorate. I can say it. Look at that. Look at me go. I forgot the Cirque du Soleil joke I was gonna make. Anywho. The full force of the sun is about to be unleashed on Zircon 5. Whoa. Being caught in direct sunlight now is a guaranteed death sentence. The Wanderer makes a break for the mines to escape the deadliest part of the day. Hopefully the smog-infested skies of the quarry can provide just enough cover to make it through alive. You know, that's a good point. If the sun's deadly, head for the pollution? Let that be a apocalypse lesson for you, folks. How dare you test my depth perception? This is a very rude thing to do, you know. I did it, but if I didn't, it would be... Why do I want to step on one? They've been so easy to avoid every time, they're never present in a combat. Why do I want to step on one? In some ways, the game hasn't actually taught me that the mines are bad. So maybe I should step on one just to find out. That was interesting. Ooh, hitting a parry with nothing to parry also ends my combo. I have forgotten your combo. It's been so long. Right, I should build a bigger combo for stronger enemies at this point, now that I have the ability to charge up too. And honestly, it lets me practice this guy's moveset, which kept getting me in previous levels, so I'm kind of glad for the chance. Oh my goodness, I did it again. I did an extra parry that I didn't need to do, and it completely... Okay, panic parrying will not get you combos. Good to know. Right, other way around. Parry dodge. I said parry dodge. Parry dodge. There we go. Purple. 1, 2. Oh, these timings are perfectly staggered to make me a fool. I really want to get back to that 2 charge, but thankfully I haven't really come up against many enemies that... Ah. Hello, game teaching me a lesson. Use your 1 charge when you're in the early levels of the game. Big charges are for big enemies. Especially when you're going to be going back to the same checkpoint, restarting multiple times, and learning... Who are you? What the... Okay, well... You've taught me things about yourself very quickly. Okay, I can throw that back. Lovely. It's very scary, but I can do it. Oh no, my combo. I'll get my combo back. Didn't I just say that whole thing about... Well, that was... a strategy. I have regrets. I gotta learn that there's more wind-up on those. Is this gonna... Ooh, okay. I'm a little disappointed that the Molotov cocktail doesn't have an AoE effect, but maybe I should be glad for that in some ways. I really want to do it. Right, there was this guy. I honestly don't think I really... Okay. I was about to say I don't think I learned what that guy's deal is before, but I think I just learned it. I got a perfect parry there, and it still sent me flying. Don't parry that guy, is what I have learned. Thank you very much, Bento. Hope you have a nice dinner. Whoop. Hello. Okay, dodging, also not the move. Gonna have to hit A on that guy. Hitting A, not the move. Do I have to shove him? Okay, what's the deal here? I'm confused. How do I fight this problem? Or is this teaching me when I do need to use the thing? Ah, okay. I just gotta use it before... Okay, wow. That's a bit of an ask. But I guess for the fights where you're gonna have to do that, it's gonna include enemies that make it easier. Again, I did the extra parry for no reason. I think I was almost ready for a big move there too. I want to get a big move off of these guys. Ooh, little early, little late rather. Ooh, yeah, next to punching there I wasn't expecting. Oh! Right as I always get to the point where it would be cool. That is where I will fail. Right before coolness strikes. Okay, okay, who's coming? It wasn't you. I don't think... Whoa, rank up, okay. Gonna rank up for doing something cool. Alrighty. Hello again. It felt early, but I got it. I'm not sure if it's just being generous or I'm just getting a little lucky on that, but... Ooh, that was nice and clean. Why would I say that? There was still so much opportunity for me to mess this up. Now that is simply not fair. That... They threw at the same time! What happened to taking turns? They were playing so nicely before. Are we not playing nice now? Are we not playing nice with the knives we're throwing at each other? I thought we were. If we're not playing nice with the knife throwing, then what are we even doing here? You remember that movie A Vampire's Assistant where they let those kids into the circus and they definitely shouldn't have been allowed in and then things didn't go well? And then they had that one knife fight between the two vampires where they kept throwing the same knife back and forth, where they would catch the knife, throw the knife back at the other person, and lick their own wound to heal it, and it just kept going back and forth, throwing the same knife very close, while the vampire's assistant in question was inside of the coffin with a Game Boy Advance. That was an interesting movie. Hello, checkpoint. Glad to get it. We've been on that stretch for a little while now. On to scene 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. I missed, but you know what? It felt good. Whoop. See, when it's just these guys on their own, the combos change up on me and it confuses me a little bit. Now that was a little bit of unfortunate spacing. Doubly so. Indeed there is. Yeah, the slam is pretty cool. I maybe should have used it on one of those people there. I keep forgetting that these things don't carry over between screens. Especially because it kind of seems like using it increases my score, potentially. So it kind of wants you to cycle through them a bit more. At least more than I've been doing so far. Oopsie daisy. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. The numbers mean nothing. Got self-conscious about my system and it messed up. Ooh. Come on back. Who's grabbing who now? Ooh, they sink into the ground. Come on back. It's getting a bit more comfortable to fight these guys, but having a bunch of them in a row is a little scary, I admit. If I mess up here, it could mean some big damage. Oh! Got a 60 combo there, I think. I didn't want to mention it because I didn't want the combo to get nervous. Ooh, gold medal. I'm happy about that. Alrighty, hope you have a good dinner. Oh my goodness. I hope you have a good dinner. I've just sat in mine. I missed the checkpoint, realize I need to go back for it, finally step on my first mine, and it knocks me far enough forward that I can't go back for the checkpoint. Now that is game design. Oh, I was early on it. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. AoE slam. Once you get into the pattern of this, it feels so good. Alrighty. Ooh. A lot of y'all showed up at the same time, and I'm nervous. Ooh, okay, not good. I need to build up my combo to be able to fight that gray guy. No, I was getting there. Oh no. This is not good. So, I admit that I don't super know what to do now. Oh, that was it. That was the answer. So, I didn't get that checkpoint. Yeah, I'm a little bit further back. Alright, hey, I got the practice now. One, two, you got a third. Okay. 1, 2, charge 3. Who's going? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ooh. That was very close. I dodged it way too early, but I managed to get the second dodge just in time. 1, 2. Ooh. I was early, but it gave it to me. Much appreciated. Okay, made it through scene 3. Should've used that cool bonus thing. Oh, my health's doing better this time around. Okay, scene 4, and then I got a checkpoint. I'm realizing that down at the bottom right there, it tells me more than I realized about what's coming for me. I might have used that as a parry there, hard to tell. Parry, dodge, push, slam. Okay, we got 3 more. 1, 2, 3 over there. 1, 2, 3. What am I counting? It's not the hits. I think I was counting how many enemies there were at one point, then I got distracted. Almost. 1, 2. I thought I could maybe get some extra bonus points on this guy, and I completely pooped the garden. You know, a normal thing the people say. I know what people say. Real people. I've heard them. I say it. One, two, get that charge. Ooh. The slightly different timing between the purple guy and blue big is interestingly disruptive to my physical memory of how to hit the buttons good. You lived? Okay. When do I start getting worried again? I feel like it's coming up soon. The time to be worried approaches. I missed, and then it even let me do it again, but I was still... Ooh, okay. What is your... Oh, you're red. Why did I somehow completely missaw that person's patterns. At least it's being very nice and letting me build it up again. Never mind. Please continue to be very nice for a little while longer. I would greatly appreciate it as a learning opportunity for me. Ow. Okay, so one's not enough. One's not enough. I might not be able to. Oh, okay. That's the other way, if they're the last one on the screen. That'll also get rid of that gray aura that makes them super tough. Okay. That feels so much safer than trying to foam combos to hit them with my biggest attack. Alrighty, before I go to the next chapter, I'm gonna take a little break here, mostly to stretch, get some water. Good chance for anyone to do the same if they need be. Take care of yourselves, y'all. I'll be back in just a little bit. And it is on my to-do list to make a be right back screen. But it's my first stream. I'm not gonna worry about everything. I mean, I am, but I'm gonna do that off stream later. Back in a few. Alrighty-roo. That's a callback to people who have listened to the video I recorded to test my audio. I have now said righty-roo twice in my life. After getting some hydration in me and doing a little stretching, especially of the fingers and hand muscles and whatnot, although technically they're in your fore. I think I've got one more chapter in me, maybe two, but I don't want to test my stamina too much for my first stream, and this game is a lot of fun, but it does make you play a little intensely sometimes. Like, you know those moments when you're hitting the button way harder than you need to? But it feels like it does the move better. The sun's radiation has seeped into the darkest depths of Zircon 5. This mine is abundant in ZV-305, crystallized sunlight, mined and used as portable solar power. Non-stop mining has taken its toll on the cavern as tremors threaten cave-ins at any moment. With certain death above and the only way to go is below. Something about crystallized solar energy crystals. Like, this being something that grows in a cave is very interesting. Oh, Suiko, so good to have you around. I'm very thankful for you for helping me gain the confidence and the general information to get this going for myself. I was very glad to have you, and I hope you have a good rest of the evening. Rest well, and what the fuck is that? Okay. You go to your appointment. I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow also for whatever this thing gives me. See ya. Have fun. Have fun. Doctor, what? Anywho. Oh, it just deflated. That was... Oh my. Oh, I don't even need to push it myself. It deflates on its own. Yeah, we've definitely reached the bit of the game that I no longer remember. Oopsie daisy. 1, 2. What? Okay. 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. This is good content. What the? Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh goodness golly gosh. You skittery friend of a fool in my face that's going to kill. Ow. No, 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 no. No, no. Okay. You as a gray was very scary. A gray? That's referencing something. No, that's a type of alien thing, but I'm not sure what the game itself calls its enemies that are powered up in that way. I wonder if they use the grey coloring to make it seem like inaccessible in some ways. Like a grayed out button. And that's how they're trying to teach you to fight the other enemies first. The fact that I've managed to knock off its invincibility thing with a super attack the first time, I guess, was in some ways just kind of both lucky and inopportune for the sake of learning. Ooh, my timing. Oh, the rock shakes are throwing me off with the controller vibrations. Oh, you're red! Wait! Ooh. Get on up. These rocks. Dangerous. Please throw things at me more, that's easier for me to dodge. I wonder if it kind of puts me in an invincibility crit animation. I know certain grab attacks are doing that for me. Oh, didn't quite get the dodge on that. Oh, I parried it. Early. There's a throw. Love to see it. I'm getting lucky with my rock timings right now. And by timings I mean I'm having corner time and the rocks aren't hitting me. And that's called strategy. Oof. The skill is suffering, but nevertheless, she persisted. I don't know what I'm quoting. I feel like I shouldn't have said that. Okay. Well, you know, I can kind of relate. What the fuck? I love this thing. I love this thing. That's a good robot. Oh, I'm back in the rocks, but I want to fight the robot. A little close to the personal space there, buddy, but we're making it work. Okay, if I get through this area fast, I can go fight the robot. That's my current inspiration. I go fight cool robot now. Heckin' cool robot, yeah! This is a good game. This is a good game with good game design and good choices in it, and a really good robot that wants me dead. And you know what? I respect that desire, because I seem to want them non-violent, and that's, you know, that's really kind of enforcing my will on a party that doesn't seem like it's really, that robot was pretty good at violence. I'm just gonna say that, and I don't know, it seemed to enjoy its work, but maybe that's just biased from my standpoint. Okay, got one more. There we go. A little bit better. Still in the copper range, but now it's time to fight the robot. Love to fight the robot. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, okay. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay. Dang. I gotta get that timing right on those parries. But I know it's a 6-swing now. That sounds like a golf term. I once took a camp in my adolescence to learn to play golf. In natural fashion, it did rain most of the week, but there were a couple moments when I did actually attempt to get out on the green and play. Now, I will say, I was already not much of a golf person, I think. It wasn't really my vibe. That definitely didn't change after I tried this physical activity itself and learned me and physics have some qualms, and we don't always work with each other the way either one of us would really expect, and I'm not gonna say it hasn't caused problems, but we manage. Off the starting tee, not on the backswing, because this is how usually it would happen, not on the backswing, on the normal foreswing. With a driver, I managed to hit a ball directly backwards, and no one was really sure how. Like, we didn't hear me hit anything in front of us that made it immediately ricochet back, but we also couldn't really tell how I had managed to hit the ball backwards. Just in that situation, from a physics standpoint, nothing was making sense to people, and you know, that's just kind of the vibe that I carry with myself and the rest of my life, is that, you know, I'm someone who's been abandoned by physics. What am I talking about? There's a lot of gravity going on. Okay. It's a dodge and it's 6 parries, or it's a dodge and it's a get out of the way, but I'd rather get 6 cool parries. Like, yeah, I could just... One. Heck yeah, that felt good. 3, 4, 5, 6. Dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. I really want to get the level 2 super move on this thing to see how it does. Especially because this thing does not take much stamina damage. Ooh! That was nice. Gold on robot. I just realized I'm gonna have to fight that robot among other things. That's there's gonna, oh wow. I was enjoying it so much and it's going to destroy me later. It's like a cheesecake. I don't know why, but I just got really enamored with that enemy's design. Just the one-armed robot swinging its thing around. Oh, not quite what I meant to hit there, but I'll take it. Ooh, got rocks again. I honestly got a little bit confused by the rocks. Like, what exactly the effect is and the range is something that I am having some difficulty parsing. It definitely doesn't seem as disruptive as the mortars that we were having before, which makes sense if you compare the two. It hardly seems like the rocks are doing much at all to me here. No, not you. Okay, get rid of you. Thank you. Hey, yep, right. We're dancing. Oh! I'm not a good dancer. Nearly there on scene 4, but I think there was a checkpoint right before. Yep. Alright. I think this is probably going to end up being my final chapter for today, partially just to let myself go easy on the hand fatigue. But this game is a lot of fun, and I'm glad that I chose to do this for my first stream game. It's a nice bit of cognitive challenge as well, trying to time things out, keep myself talking, and it's kind of like a fun brain exercise. Y'all remember Brain Age games? Hanging out with y'all is my new Brain Age. And they're complimentary. Oops, okay, so that rock hit me. That one aimed right for the noggin. That little scuttlebug tricked me up. Its skittering made me think it was going to be the next attacker. Speaking of skittering and next, I heard something about Silk Song. Is it what you were hoping for? Is it what you were waiting for? I hope so. I honestly still need to play Hollow Knight, and I'm looking forward to that experience. It'll likely be something I end up doing on stream at some point, mostly just because I feel like the main thing that stopped me from completing Hollow Knight is the follow-through. I've started the game at least 2 or 3 times, but I think if I actually made the commitment to I am going to finish this game, I would really enjoy it. And from what I've heard from others, the places where I've stopped playing previously are right before the game really opens up into what it is. So I want to go back and get the experience that people would be excited to have if they know what they're getting into with a game like that. And I am very excited, and to some degree I do know what I'm getting into, because I love Souls-likes, I love Metroidvanias. And I like learning. I very much enjoy learning when it comes to both a game's setting, a game's mechanics, a game's enemies. A game like Hollow Knight has a lot to offer for someone like me. Something I might share around and post at some point is I recently found out about this website called Backlogged. I think Backlogged with no E, I think possibly a reference to like Letterboxd, which Letterboxd being the site where you can kind of keep track of the movies you've seen, give little reviews on them and whatnot. Maybe not so little, I don't know much about Letterboxd. These rocks. But what I've been setting up for myself on there, now that I have an account, is trying to figure out what are all of the games in my backlog that I've been not only putting off playing, but just haven't played because I haven't stuck it out properly. Like, when it comes to committing to a game, I think that's one of the big things that I'm wanting to get from streaming. Ooh, that killed me quick. Is a little bit more consistency with the things that I am choosing to spend my time on. And I like the idea of writing a view on it as well, giving some more permanence to the experience and my take on it, how I experience the experience that is given, that is created in games and stories. Keon, I would be really interested to check out what you would write on Letterboxd. I know you've been watching through some stuff like... I don't want to paint a picture of you by saying, oh, you've been watching through the Marvel movies, because I don't think that's necessarily representative of you. I feel like the comics would be more representative of your vibe than the movies in general. But maybe that's me having some qualms with the MCU at times, but I imagine we share some of them at least. But I would definitely love to see your opinions on them. I in general just like your opinions. I'm a big fan of opinions, having them, hearing them, experiencing them. Opinions are a real volatile topic on the internet these days, but I don't know, I'm a fan. And maybe that's controversial, but that's my opinion, and you know, maybe I'm not controversial. Well, kind of. I could be controversial if I tried. I shouldn't. I feel like I'd do it. I would love to throw a knife at them instead of just into the ether. I did it again. Wait, what did I say? I completely forgot. Whatever I said, I take it back. See, this is the problem with both my brain and streamer brain, is once it's out, I'm not recording it. The technology's doing that for me, so why would I remember anything? And that's not... Oh dear. Ooh, auto-walking me forward. I wonder why. It's the character I blocked with my face in the thumbnail! The Doctor needs power to reinvent humanity, and I'll get him all the power he needs. You know, humanity could need some reinventing, but like, let's talk about it. I might be a fool. I've been called that many times. There's no but in this statement.
Welcome to your grave. Now I'll bury you.
You've got the same weapon from as the best friend turned rival turned best friend again from Excel World. I'm sure I could take you on. Okay, so that was interesting. Ooh, okay. I'm imagining it's gotta be a dash to avoid that.
Welcome to your grave. Now I'll bury you.
1, 2, 3. Is it simply a matter of good placement to not get hit by that attack? Oh, I can knock him out of that. Fun. Okay. That's fun. Probably can't knock him out of that. It's interesting, I hadn't had to use the push like that before to just kind of stop an enemy from doing a thing. Ooh, I was able to, at least briefly, push him out of that spin around mode. Welcome back. I am on the boss now of what I think is going to be my last chapter for the night. Gonna give the hands a rest after this one. And honestly, I feel like I need to give this character the time in the sun, especially on the first stream, considering I completely Mike Wazowski'd them in the thumbnail. Definitely covered them up instead of the title, and that was a choice I consciously made.
Welcome to your grave. Now I'll bury you.
Fair, my bad. Okay, so that's... Okay, they really want to do that move. I can't just push him out of it forever. But I can push him out of that one. Ooh. I feel like there's definitely gotta be something I'm missing here. Because that... Like, that works, but is that how I'm supposed to beat this fight? Because I'm worried that if I don't do the hit there... Ooh. If I don't do the hit there, I'm gonna lose my combo power. So maybe it is just a matter of doing a bunch of those little hits. Kind of found a bit of a stun pattern on this one. This is also the first boss where we didn't have a bunch of ads and stuff around as well, which is usually how I would get my combo.
Now I'll bury you.
Ooh, right into that one. Punch. Ooh, okay, yeah, I gotta find a better way to avoid that. But I'm getting some solid damage in by doing that. Three, shove. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I didn't get it that time. 1, 2, 3, shove. 1, 2, 3, punch. This feels a little cheesy, but so does his screensaver attack. I wonder if this is the intended method for this fight. Because I kind of feel like I'm cheesing it. But it's working. I'm having imposter syndrome. And that's what really killed me. What did I do? Did I say something weird again without realizing it? I keep seeing things in the chat and not remembering what I said that prompted them.
Welcome to your grave. Now I'll bury you.
I'm gonna have to end up rewatching my own stream just to figure out what y'all are talking about. One, 2, 3, shove. 1, 2, 3, punch. How many is that gonna take? 6 of those? Come on, blade. Hey, blade. Let it rip. 1, 2, 3, shove. 1, 2, 3. You know, now that I've messed it up a couple times, I can admit that this does take some skill because I've messed it up. 1, 2, 3. Not close enough, and that's what really hurts. I did it to myself. 1, 2, 3, push. 1, 2, 3. Huh, I didn't get the combo that time. 1, 2, 3, push. 1, 2, 3. What's happening? 1, 2, 3. I'm realizing there kind of is enough time for me to get my combo to keep going if I dodge things properly. I'm actually going to try and go for the level 2 power punch on this one. I want to see if I can get that off.
Welcome to your grave. Now I'll bury you.
Yeah, the first one isn't in the usual pattern yet. 1, 2, 3, now. Ooh. Okay, not my best. 1, 2, 3, shove. 1, 2. Ooh, yeah, that rock was That rock was unfortunate. Maybe if an up and down dodge would actually be more... Oh, got him. Okay. You're a toughie, Dredge. I'll give you that. But I have the stubbornness of... I couldn't think of anything.
Welcome to your
Clam.
grave. Now I'll bury
Maybe clams are stubborn. You know what, that one's fine to miss, because he's just gonna... I a little bit wanted to try and figure out the dodge timing there, and that's why I kind of just got hit by that. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. My combo meter is still going up after the punches. That's interesting. Okay, dodging through is not the move. One, two, three, push. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, push. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, push. 1, 2, 3. Yes! There's the damage. Ow. Let's see if I can live to make use of it. Is that enough? Yes! Woohoo! Now that's some good dredging. Synthetic sunlight has been cleared. Wasn't that a fun little pattern of metals? Bronze, silver, gold, bronze, silver, gold. And with that happy little happenstance, I think I'm going to call this stream here. We're just coming up on the 2-hour mark here, and I am very happy with how this has gone. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who managed to come out for this. Ooh, I forgot about this. Maybe we'll look into that next time. Anywho, I've been Hazel. I've been quite happy that y'all have been here, and I hope y'all have a very cozy and gentle evening, or morning, or whatever time it is for you. I hope it's nice and soft, and I hope you have a good day. And I hope I can figure out how to end a YouTube stream. Nope, not that button. Let's try, nope, not